I consider them domestic terrorists.
Really? That bad?
Yeah. I mean, they're worse than Al-Qaeda. At least Al-Qaeda has a purpose. These people are just parasites.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to another episode of Men at Work podcast. We are here outside of the worst organization in the city of Philadelphia, the soul-sucking, butt-munching,
crud-licking
PPA, the Philadelphia Parking Authority. If you're from Philadelphia, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you're listening to this from New York, Chicago, all the way out to California, you probably hate your parking authority, but people in Philadelphia hate them more than anything.
Yeah.
Any stories, Maddie?
Dude, I'll tell you this. I was back in my high school, or I guess college days. I broke up with a girl, and then I left her Philadelphia apartment and got into my car and got onto the bridge and saw that I had a ticket flapping. So I just broken up with her, and she gave me a call, like, just want to make sure you got home okay. And I'm like, look, I got a ticket. Like, what are we going to do about this? Because I wasn't supposed to be here.
We go halfsies.
Oh, yeah, you're going to cut this in half. Like, just send me your Venmo, dude. That's unfortunately a mostly true story. I got a ticket after breaking up with a girl, and I was kind of like, money's tight right now. So the PPA is not only ruining lives, but relationships.
God, it's amazing how they get you at like your lowest too.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? We did the right thing. We're moving on. And then you just see that little bastard just flapping against your windshield. And you're like, come. And by the way,
did you let it fly off?
No, I got out on the bridge. I put my hazards on the bridge.
Nah.
Yeah, dude. I didn't want to lose it because then I'm like, how do I ever pay it? I don't have the number. But then you find out you can look it up by your license plate. Look, I was not the brightest bulb.
Dude.
Yeah, man.
All right.
What can you say, dude? I went in there. But by the way, one thing I'll say about the PPA, because I do want to hear one of your tales. I imagine you got some nuts one.
I'm not going to have a better one than that.
Okay, well, then I'll tell you this.
One.
Stop making them weird numbers, dude. Make it by fives.
What do you mean?
I don't want to pay a $37 ticket. I don't want to pay a $41 ticket. I want to pay $30. Or, very honestly, because they're hitting you with the convenience fee every time.
Yeah.
Make it like $32.50 because I know I'm paying $2.50.
Perfect.
You know what I mean?
That's a great point. I think you could run on that platform.
Yeah.
Of being like, just make the convenience fee the 5s and 10s because that just makes my brain feel a little bit better that I have to pay a ticket because my registration is out. Now they're doing that. They're ticketing for registration.
Yeah, like that makes no sense.
That shouldn't be you.
That's insane.
But anyway, Maddie, happy Pride Month.
Happy Pride Month indeed, dude. It's good to be here in beautiful Philadelphia during the gayest month of the year.
Are you an ally?
Am I an ally, dude? I'll tell you this much. I'll go gay for July.
Dude.
I'll do it outside of Pride Month.
For a couple Patreon subscribers?
I'll do whatever I have to do, dude. We need this money.
Nah, dude, I'm such a fucking ally. I might kick every straight guy off this podcast for the rest of June.
True. That might be the move. We used to try to do a bit where we would kick people off with certain names.
Oh, dude, what did that bit last, like 3 episodes?
I think we got about an episode and a half in. I will say it's going to be a little tricky. Like when somebody sits down and be like, are you gay?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah. Why? It's like, no reason.
Are you a fucking alpha?
Yeah, they're not.
Yeah, get the fuck off.
Me, you, and Gary Vaynerchuk just ask people if they're alphas or not, dude.
Go Birds! But I do like... my favorite thing about Pride Month is when the companies change their logos to a rainbow and they tuck their dick back and they're like, look, we got to sell some fucking merch any way we can, dude. We got to move some product.
I've seen a lot of backlash about a lot of like the sports TikToks and stuff are changing to the rainbow logos and people are like getting pissed about that.
The comments are the best.
Yeah, they are pretty funny.
The comments are just like, I can't believe you support this.
Yeah.
I can't believe you changed your logo.
It's like, dude, you have to get a job.
Yeah. Phillies are 41 and 19 and we're worried about a logo changing? Like, what's going on?
Also, what happens if when they change the logo, the Phillies who have been great so far, they just go on like a 20-game win streak?
People are then going to say, all right, maybe the logo is working.
Maybe that's how we make change in this country. You just need sports teams to start rallying behind the gay community and just going on runs.
It starts and stops at sports.
What are you doing to show your allyship? Are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm kicking straight people off the podcast.
Other than that, not outside of the podcast.
Hanging out with the bros, hanging out with the chicks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You got to get down the Woodies, dude. You would be a tall glass of milk during June. I know you have.
I'm a Tavern on Kamak guy. Better dance floor. You can go down to the basement.
Yeah.
And just chill where no one really is at. It's a good spot there. Or you go to the second floor.
All right, maybe you've changed my tune a little bit. I've only really known the Woodies experience. And I did go to a gay sports bar in Philly. I can't remember the name of
Boxers?
it. Maybe so, yeah.
I think that's the only one I know.
That was great. I didn't know it was a gay bar. I walked in there.
Ally. I know all the fucking gay bars around Philadelphia. Ally.
All right, you've out-allied me. I hear you.
PPA sucks.
Going to sit and talk about it for a little bit? That's what we're talking about.
You're our demo.
They steal our tax dollars. They don't even work for the city, but they steal our cars. Fuck the PPA.
lady speaking absolute truth. And that's, if you don't know about the Philadelphia Parking Authority, that's exactly what we're trying to tell you.
Bang.
They steal our tax dollars. They don't even technically work for the government.
Yeah.
But they fucking run so efficiently that I kind of wish they could give some of their secrets away.
Yeah, you envy their process, but you see how, I mean, that lady probably had a long-ass day at work. She's picking up her kids, still has enough anger towards the PPA to scream inside of a tunnel. That's how bad the PPA is. That's how much they're stressing people out, is mothers who just have so much on their plate are screaming in tunnels.
Sir, do you hate the PPA by any chance? How are you?
What's up, man?
We're doing a podcast where we talk about the PPA and how much we hate it.
We're just talking about being from the city. 2 minutes of your time. We'll let you run whatever you want.
My man.
Thank you, man.
What's your name?
Kevin.
Kevin, how are you? Well, you're a Braves fan, I see, which is okay for now. Are you from this area?
I'm from New York, actually, so I'm just deceiving on all accounts. But yeah,
It's true. Big city, though. So, like, if you have a weird rooting interest there, I actually don't hate it as much as I would hate it here.
you know, it takes a lot of balls wearing it here, though. Obviously, with
we hate
some
you.
of the you hate me.
Well, I don't want. You're a guest. I don't want to
Most
say
people hate
you.
me.
but-
It's okay.
Oh,
Don't
come
worry
on,
about it.
dude. Don't say that about yourself. I've always heard different about you. So, Kev, what do you do for a living? Do you work?
I work for NYU. It's a completely remote job, so I used to work at the shipyard here in Philly,
Nice.
and I liked the city so much. So once I got the remote job, I said, "Fuck it."
And you said it was NYU?
NYU.
Nice.
Yeah, Cancer Center.
Okay. Yeah.
Very nice.
What do you do for them?
Regulatory stuff, shit that would put you to sleep. It's like NyQuil, but you know what? It works.
What do you think about other government entities like the PPA? Have you had any run-ins with them?
I don't know shit about fuck with that, to be completely frank.
Really?
No.
We're not the feds. You can be honest.
We know you guys talk.
No.
Nothing at all. So you work in New York. Any run-ins with any of the New York Parking Authority, anything like that?
No, when I did work for the shipyard here, though,
Yeah.
I did get 2 or 3 parking tickets.
So you knew-
within
so you do know.
I did.
You lying
I lied.
sack
I
of
didn't
shit.
want to let on.
This is
Okay.
why we don't like the Braves.
I know.
Exactly.
Well, look, dude, I'm still warming up to Kev over here. He really made himself endearing. Saying
Under this hat, there's nothing but deceit. I'm sorry.
And you did come and say hi, so we do appreciate
We
that.
really do.
Yeah, of course, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. So what is the nature of this podcast, and what is this?
Yeah, so we asked people what they do for a living, but we came out to the PPA because, as you know, being a guy who's lived here for a number of years now,
Yeah.
everybody in the city hates the Philadelphia Parking Authority because they are a gutless,
The
terrible
absolute worst.
organization. Yes.
Trying to get in touch with them about stuff. I had actually gotten registration, like a past inspection or past registration, whatever it was. And so I had got it fixed by the time I got back to New York. I was working in Philly for the month. I'm working 12-hour days, so I wasn't able to at all get it fixed while I was here. And then I got back, got it fixed, sent them okay, there's a proof of inspection. I sent a picture, this and that. Try to get in touch with somebody. Nothing. We've rejected. And then I'm just...
Did you try to go in person?
No, I
You
didn't.
shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
You should, yeah.
At that point, I didn't know I was coming back to Philly. I was just in New York, and I was like, I'll just pay it now. That's
So
all.
they got you?
Oh, they got me.
Yeah.
What they get you for? Do you remember? How much?
120?
120.
Because I didn't pay it right away because I was still fighting it, and by that time it went up, and it was a whole...
So you're at the shipyard. I'm assuming you work for the federal government, or
It was a independent contracting, so it wasn't
okay.
through with anybody else, but I was parking, I was staying at a hostel over here, right on South Bank, right off Chestnut, and I would be trying to figure out parking. I'd have to park a half hour away down South 6th Street just to be able to park overnight for 24 hours. But if I parked for 2 minutes anywhere, I'd come in, boom, no, I'd stop for 2 minutes, and I'd be 2 minutes past the meter. Toast. I didn't have the app when I got here or any of that shit, so I was I was trying to figure it out. It's fucking, 6 quarters for $1. It feels like it was, it was insane to me. But yeah.
you ever ran into them while they're ticketing you and you get into confrontation or anything like that? Or?
It actually did happen. When I was
Dude, he's gaslighting the hell out of it. I know shit about dick.
between you and
He's
women,
making us
I lie all day.
lying like a
But,
rug.
yeah, that's. Well, now I find you guys charming, so I'm opening up.
Thank
but,
you.
Yeah, no.
Not the first guy and not the first time during Pride Month. That's been said.
True, this is the most beautiful
Go ahead,
time to do
brother.
it.
Let's hear it.
But yeah, so I was actually leaving to go back to New York. So my last day at the shipyard, I parked. I had all my stuff, so I didn't want to walk a half hour. This was in August. I'm sweating my ass off, and I just leave it on Chestnut for about 3 minutes. Literally, I sprint back, ticketing me on my man. I was just right here. Is there anything? He's like, can't. Nope. All right, it's already there. It's done. I'm like, okay. And I was like, just one last concerted effort. He had no time for whatsoever. He was out of there in 30 seconds after that conversation. He didn't give a shit.
And just totally dismissive, kind of like, nah, dude, it's done, move on. Like, or was he a little bit sympathetic?
That's what I don't like. I don't like that they can't have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Listen,
Now-
I get it. If you were to do it every time, how many times do you have that conversation? I understand you kind of got to be a little bit cold, but at the same time, it's like, at least be like, hey, I'm sorry, but like this is how it has to be.
Yeah.
They're just like almost like disciplinarian, type shit. I don't like the authority with that.
Gee, but even in that moment, I mean, you're running back, you're probably sweaty, out of breath. There's
I had
no
an
idea.
enormous backpack, my bags. You could tell, like I was. What I said was corroborated by how I looked and what I had. He just did not give a shit.
I think that's how every romantic comedy starts. It's like a guy like you running back with a book bag. Like, come on,
Unfortunately, I didn't fall in love with him, but
Oh,
no.
man, well.
You never know. Maybe next one.
One last fuck you from the city of Philadelphia until you came back now.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure I'll get plenty more fuck yous.
Nice.
But, yeah.
Dude, talk to us about the shipyard.
Shipyard.
That's got to be some back-breaking grunt work.
So you know what? People think so when I tell them that. I was a line handler. These things.
What's that?
The things that keep the ship, it's docked already. But if it gets a little loose, slack, pull them in, pull them out. But I'm not doing hands-on rope. There's a machine that did that. I effectively didn't really work much, and we were getting paid a ridiculous amount of money. I had no experience in the field. My friends in the maritime industry hooked me up. And so, yeah, it was the worst part was just you're sitting on a ship for 12 hours in the dead heat with no AC or anything like that. You're just sweating your ass off.
Yeah.
But I ended up losing like 20 pounds for just from sitting there. So,
Shit.
who
Shout
gives a shit?
out to that program. That's a good program.
Now you're fully remote. How's that transition? What's
Fully
that look
remote,
like?
being able to masturbate while working is pretty good.
You couldn't do that on the boat?
That is sick.
I tried to do it on the boat.
Yeah, just too hot. I've been there.
There's already enough semen.
Hey, come on, folks. How you
There we
doing?
go. All right.
That one's for free there,
There we
baby.
go. Yeah, Class Clown circa 2015. There we go.
Killing that.
Yeah, it's my peak. But no. I mean, remote work. I've always said they could pay me half my salary. I wouldn't complain. I'm like just being able to just wake up and roll out of bed at 8:45 and just fucking work. All work sucks. You never gonna see me complain about working remote though. It's just it's a gift. But
There really is nothing better.
I want to go back to the shipyard real quick. What kind of goods were you moving? Like Amazon packages, or are we talking like more
so
like
these
that?
were ships that were going to be used for maritime schools as like practice ships for the students and all that. So these were massive ships. There was 2 ships that were docked. One of them was very early on in the process of being built. The second one had I wasn't on. They had other guys on there. They had a barbershop on there. They had a gym. They had AC, Wi-Fi,
AC.
all that. Exactly. It was everything I was missing, exactly.
Yeah.
And so it was. I was on the shittier ship the whole time, but still, I was getting paid money. I didn't care. But,
It's crazy down there.
It's a lot of moving pieces, man. It's crazy to see the hustle and bustle. That's very well coordinated too. I was just there, like I said, independent contract. I wasn't working with those people. They were fucking. Everybody had a soul mission, boom, 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 and they were good at it. But yeah.
So you wouldn't know anything about remember what happened down in Baltimore when that ship? I guess you would know nothing about
I have
that.
a friend who, like I said, from the maritime industry.
Yeah.
He's like, everybody likes to speculate. He's like, but would the guy fall asleep or what?
No,
What was
the engine cut off or something like that. They had an
That's
engine
what
fire.
happened.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Oh,
You're
really?
100%
Yeah.
right.
And they actually saved a bunch of lives because they called the cops and said, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday.
Were they shooting flares or something? Or they're
or
trying
something
to
like
get
that,
something?
So the cops were on both sides of the bridge, shut down the bridge, and unfortunately the only people who died were working on the bridge. They were the only ones who didn't get the Mayday.
That's right.
So they actually like you said, a lot of people want to speculate about it, but they actually say if they really was a terrorist attack, they only killed 6 people, so I don't think they would have been carried out a good one.
That's got to be some guy. That was 3 a.m. That's got to be the craziest drunk drive home if you're just going over the bar and you're like, no way, dude.
It's a fucking checkpoint before the bridge, bro.
Well, I mean, it's one of those things that happens once every 6 years. You see some random boat crash or something weird, and then everybody pretends to care, and then you don't talk about it for another 6 years.
Yeah, really. I completely forgot about it.
The boat's still in the harbor. Haven't heard anything about it.
Really?
Yeah, boat hasn't moved. Guys
You might
are
have a
still
new
on the
assignment.
boat.
You got to get out there too.
Yeah.
Take care of this thing.
So you remember when that one shipping trunk or container or whatever was stuck in the Panama Canal?
Yeah.
Now? It just stuck.
Yeah, just
For months. And
just turned.
Yeah.
Just turned.
What?
Just turned.
I didn't know about all these boat escapades. That's crazy.
Dude. Read a newspaper.
Read a news, will you?
I mean,
I'm scared of the newspaper, dude.
What were the fellows like down at the shipyard? Probably some salt of the earth guys.
a lot of that.
Yeah.
A lot of guys are just like, a lot of like, when you work with blue collar guys, I've worked blue collar for like the majority of my life. Everybody has a certain like, I think there's connotation with some of those guys, but they'll teach you a lot, and they know a lot about the fucking world. But and it's an ulterior, perspective too. That's what I always liked about it. But yeah, some of them. One guy I knew, he works for the government now, like the DEA or some shit. But he used to be a harmonica salesman. You're working with one guy, especially overnight. You're working for fucking 3 straight days. He'll tell you his whole life story. And when he said harmonica salesman, I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even know that was a fucking thing.
Yeah.
I met like Stevie Wonder and like just random people just from selling harmonicas.
Dude, that's probably one of those jobs where like you sell 2 harmonicas, you're probably like that's your entire paycheck for the entire year.
I hit my quota for the fucking
You have
year.
to be, and the amount of the piano man that you have to listen to, probably selling those has to be a complete nightmare, dude.
I'm from Long Island, so I already hear it enough.
Oh, shit.
True, absolutely.
Yeah.
Billy Joel's God.
Did the boys have nicknames down there?
No one really had. Everyone, it's a lot of blue collar shit's always just last names.
Okay.
My last name's Dirk. Everybody
Durkee?
just calls me Dirk.
Dirk,
Just
okay.
Dirk, like Nowitzki. Like just everybody.
Absolutely.
High school, my mom will call me that. She's trying to get my attention. Like teachers, everybody's calling me Dirk.
Got it. How many Sullys did you work with?
How many Sullys? There's a few Sullivans.
I've really
You always get that.
McConnells,
Yeah, you always get the Irish
O'Connors.
blue collar. Yeah,
The
exactly.
Irish boys,
A lot of the Irish boys.
Yeah, well, that's a crazy. So you go from work, we won't hold you up any longer, but you go from working with a bunch of blue collar guys to now it sounds like you're kind of on a white collar profession.
I went straight from sanitation is what I worked before. And so sanitation, just being on a garbage truck, to now working for NYU, it's just completely different.
It's got to be.
Where'd you work in sanitation? What city?
It was for my town,
Okay.
Valley Stream on Long Island.
Okay.
And you work 3 hours, you get paid 8, but you bust your ass off those 3.
Shit.
Yeah. So you go home when you're done. When you're done with the route, you're finished. But you're sprinting off a garbage truck for 3 hours, so it sucks. But then as soon as you're done, you go home, nap, and all right, you're still technically getting paid for after your 2-hour nap. And
Right,
It's crazy. But yeah, so going from that to this, it was a little weird.
Yeah.
There's something about the camaraderie of like that, you hear some of the most heinous shit you've ever heard in your life coming from some of these guys. It's awful, but
Then you go into a NYU and you're just
Now,
like,
yeah.
we're gonna do cookies and we're gonna do shorts today.
I had a friend who we referred for NYU. He didn't get the job because they went through his Twitter.
Oh no way, really?
Twitter likes, not even his tweets. He's not putting out
Oh,
crazy.
Twitter likes now.
And you met this kid, he's the sweetest kid. He's like a golden retriever of a man. He's just nice and happy. But he likes some stupid shit.
He likes pro service stuff.
They flagged it all for harassment. One of the tweets he liked that they flagged said idiot.
Just the word idiot? It mentioned the word
It's
idiot?
like this could potentially be. But then there was another one that was, it's like,
The other one's justified.
There's a couple slurs before the idiot.
it's Pride Month, so that's
Pride Month.
I'm thinking of. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, a
yeah.
cis idiot, you mean? Yes, of course.
Exactly. Bingo. Yeah.
Straight idiot. Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah, so it's definitely complete 180.
Total change.
I don't even try to make an edgy joke in the group chats or anything. I don't.
Good, yeah, that's a good move. That's a good move.
Sick clear of that shit.
Damn. Well, what was your name again?
Kevin.
Kevin,
man.
Thank you for everything, man. We really appreciate it. Kyle.
Dude, thanks so much for coming on. Really appreciate it.
What's your name?
We needed
Matt.
this.
Matt?
Yes.
Very nice to meet you.
How are you, sir? We do a podcast about the PPA and how much we hate it.
Hey, what's up, man?
How are you?
Just want to talk about that?
Just 2 minutes. That's all I need from you. Talk about the PPA real quick. What's your experience with them?
Pop a squat there if you want.
I gotta stay limber. My experience is I consider them domestic terrorists.
Really? That bad?
Yeah. I mean, they're worse than Al Qaeda.
I don't think people would disagree with that,
I
honestly.
mean, at least Al Qaeda has a purpose. These people are just parasites.
True. Have you? So I'm assuming you've had a lot of run-ins with them.
Enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, how many?
I've successfully photoshopped myself out of multiple parking tickets.
No way. Let's hear this.
Yeah. If you put the wrong time in, so let's just say you get a ticket in a metered spot. Let me face away camera.
We'll blur you out, too.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, not that I'm... Anyway, but so I just changed the times back to, and I said, oh, it's your system that's fucked up, not mine. So retroactively, you buy the ticket after you get a ticket. after you get a ticket, and then you correct for your, so you set the clock back.
So if like you got a ticket at 6:18, you would Photoshop it like 4:18 and be like,
like 6:12 or whatever.
Oh, 6:12.
Yeah.
Okay, you would have
So
got that
something
egregious.
like that, yeah. And it
that
works.
usually, how like what's the success rate on that?
That's 100%. I have 100% fail rate on actually fighting a ticket for real.
Yeah.
Dude, these fucking cocksuckers, these pieces of shit. They were like, "Oh yeah, we got a hand part." They told me I had paid one ticket, and they're like, they immediately sent me the same ticket, and they're like, "No, it's a new ticket," and I was like, "No, it the fuck isn't, man."
Wow.
Dude,
Yeah.
there was a story of a woman out in Pittsburgh who got a ticket from the PPA.
Yeah.
She was out in Pittsburgh. She's never driven herself in Philadelphia ever.
Yeah.
Well, someone at the PPA, instead of putting a W where the license plate was, they put an M. And her
just
license
threw it
plate
right-
happened to be an M. So she got a ticket in the mail all the way out in Pittsburgh. She's like, listen, I never have driven in Philadelphia. They're like,
Yeah.
we can't do anything about it. You got to come fight it. She's like, I got to come drive 6 hours away. She fought it for like 6 months. Finally, all they did was just go back in and was like, oh, this is your license plate? Oh, sorry, we put a W instead of an M.
Yeah.
That's the kind of
Wow.
fucking people we're dealing with.
Wow. Like I said, domestic terrorists worse than Al Qaeda. Good luck with your podcast.
Thank you, man. We really appreciate it, dude. Thanks a lot.
That dude just dropping fucking knowledge.
I love it, dude. That's what we were looking for. And he doesn't even want the socials. He says he's the Batman. He's the Batman of hating people.
Holy shit.
He's got to go protect Gotham, dude.
Oh my God.
He's the Duck Man. He's got a duck on his shirt. He's no Batman. He's Duck Man.
Dude.
That's exactly what we needed from a guy. We needed that gusto, man.
Yeah, dude. I need someone with that much hate. I haven't seen that much hate since Kendrick Lamar recorded Not Like Us.
I like that it's such a level of hatred where it's actually pretty calm and measured. Like the hatred's brewed for so long that it's just become one with it.
Dude, Al Qaeda. That guy could look more and see himself more in Al Qaeda than he could in the PPA. People, that's all you need to know is what we're talking about right
And
now.
it was right off rip too. There was no like, we're like, what do you think of PPA? It's like, who, those cocksucking terrorists? It's like, whoa,
Dude,
okay,
he's been waiting like his entire life to sit down with the podcast.
We
and be
lured
like,
him
hey,
in.
tell us about the PPA, dude.
And he did not pull any punches. I respect it. If you don't mind, grab the microphone. If you want to throw the
What's your name,
headphones
brother?
on.
My name is Matt.
Matt?
Yes,
Nice to meet you. I'm Kyle.
These on?
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Yeah,
Whatever
if
you're
you want to.
comfortable with, yeah.
What's up, brother? How are you?
I am doing fantastic. How are you?
Good,
Damn,
man.
I'm struggling.
Yeah, you just throw those headphones on, grab that mic.
Yeah, man. What's your name? Kevin. Nice to meet you, man. Just grab that microphone. So do you hate the PPA?
Very much so.
Why do you hate the PPA?
They are annoying. I get tickets all the time.
All the time?
It's fucked up, man.
Now, would you say that's your fault?
No.
Why not?
I'm parking outside of my house.
So there's no marked signs or anything that says no dice here, or they just go for it?
I'm parking fully within my limit. Like,
Really?
as far as the signs go, at least, there's nothing telling me I can't park here.
Yeah.
Have you ever done anything to a PPA member, maybe a family member of a PPA member? Because it seems like someone's targeting you.
Not that I know of.
Yeah. What do you now? How's it fighting it? Like how busy is it going about and trying to fight the ticket?
It's rough, dude.
Yeah.
It's rough. It takes a long time.
Is it a lot of calling, or you get on the website, or like, what do? You take matters in your own hands, walk up there on them?
Come down here.
I just don't pay it.
Shit, how much we rack up, you think?
Couple grand.
A tried and true method. Yeah. Okay. I respect that.
And like, they just, how does the booting process go? I guess if they just find you, they boot your car.
I have 12 spare tires.
Let's go, dude. Oh my god,
Dude, you prepared
My
for
whole
this.
back seat, dude, is full of just spares.
Dude, what do you drive?
I drive a Jetta. You ever see a Jetta without a front bumper? It's me. Probably has a boot on it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in Philadelphia, there's a lot. But I am going to be walking in the street one day. I'm going to see a Jetta without a bumper.
It's bright red, dude. Look for it.
Okay. And you have 12 spare tires on your back. So if they boot you, you just out.
I am prepared to lose one.
That's awesome.
Really?
Dude, I love a planner.
Now, is one ever shot off or anything while you're driving? Nothing, or you just totally get rid of beforehand?
I leave it where it is.
The boot. I thought we were talking about the boot.
Yeah, but the boot can't shoot off.
I don't know what boots are. I'm going to level with you guys.
It's they put a boot on the tire, you know,
Oh, yeah.
like on the wheel.
Yeah.
So I just switched
shit.
the wheel to a new wheel that doesn't have a boot.
Yeah, that
and then I
seems-
leave the booted wheel there because what am I going to do with it?
Oh, it's like a souvenir. You're
I'm
kind of
good
like
to go.
that's like
I
your
would think-
Zorro scan of the wall.
Actually, you know what? I would take the boot with me. Just as like a prize offering. Like,
I
like,
have one as a souvenir.
like a warrior who just cut off someone's head. Like, I
Yeah.
have his head.
Yep.
Come get it.
I have one.
I forgot you were even here. How are you?
That's fucked up, dude.
I know. I totally just iced him out. Did you want to talk? Okay. Dude, So do you ever plan on like paying those tickets? But I guess not.
Absolutely not.
That's awesome.
I love that.
How many times have you been booted?
At least 10.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about moving to try to find a new area where maybe they're just going to leave you alone?
I work here. It's,
What neighborhood do you live in so people know where not to go?
down by near like 22nd and South.
Okay, so you're like Point Breeze area.
Yeah.
Oh, Graduate Hospital area. Okay. That's actually one of the worst neighborhoods to park in. There's so much two
I know,
hours.
it's a mess.
Like, there's no free parking out there. Yeah, that place sucks.
But even if you get it right, on the signs, they will still ticket you.
Yeah. Damn. Have you ever like run into somebody while they're doing it and just to like try to confront them, or it's always they're gone by the time you get there?
Yeah, I had one run in and didn't go well.
Yeah.
How so?
I did some things I regret.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you know they make $264 million a year and no one knows where it goes?
No one knows where it goes.
Mm-hmm. It's supposed to go to like public schools.
Nobody has any kind of idea.
Well,
like,
it goes
there's
to their
no
pockets.
There's no actual tracing. They just say the money goes
You
here.
can't
and we're
trace
gonna
it
send
at all.
I don't.
They're not a real government entity.
Yeah.
They're like they're technically.
What do you mean by that?
So they're technically a government entity, but they're by themselves. They don't live under regulation. From like the Philadelphia City Hall. I just watched that smoke just come right back in your face.
Yeah, they're like the Federal Reserve of.
Sorry.
Oh no, we appreciate you sitting down. I've always wanted to jump on somebody's boots before. That looked like a lot of fun.
That was awesome.
Yeah,
that was awesome. So $264 million a year.
And just nobody knows where it goes?
Every couple of years, apparently, they get sued for $80 million. It's supposed to go to the infrastructure in the schools. And
what do they get sued for?
For not paying what they're supposed to give a portion of.
They don't pay it back. Okay.
Yeah.
I think they have some obligation to show where that money goes.
Couple of years, if they're making, you said 26?
$264 million.
Oh, fuck. Never mind. I was thinking it's going back from getting sued, but no, it's not.
Nope.
Yeah.
So, we'll let you get to your show.
That's fucked up, man.
Yeah,
you guys have a great night. Fuck the PPA.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Fuck the PPA, dude.
Yeah.
I hate the PPA so much.
I love it.
Quit booting our guy.
Thank you, bro.
That was so much fun. Were you laughing? Was I laughing at?
Dude, you're going to have emphysema.
Well, I just did it. I got a cloud of smoke. That shows how dumb I am. I'm getting cyanide.
You didn't even notice?
I know I did, but I was distracted because the girl was jumping on the guy's boots, and I thought it looked like fun. Yeah,
I just watched that smoke just go. It went to the dog, and then it just caught wind right back to you. And I was like, "Did you ever see the Avengers?
Yes.
Where they all just like pop into smoke.
Oh, you think
they all
that,
just dust away? That was like,
and I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark. You got it right in my face.
Yeah, that was awesome. Did you watch that?
Dude, I watched him with the cherry. I watched him go hard cherry, and I watched him go
well, now I realize I look like a psycho because it made my eyes water, and I was making eye contact with him. Like,
stayed like a statue.
Well, I also am.
Please, sir, can I have another?
I was distracted looking at that girl jumping on the guy's boots, and then that guy's just blowing smoke at me like I'm a low-level guy at his company.
Hey, sir, do you hate the PPA by any chance?
I've had a number of experiences, and I can't stay, but I live it like this. I had enough experiences where I felt like I lost, but so many experiences where I felt like I won.
Really?
So you're gonna make us guess?
That's pretty exciting. That's the first optimistic one we've had.
What are you, fucking Maya Angelou? You gonna lose with a poem? All right, you know what? Let's get out of here. Let's go down to the tow lot.
I say we do it, dude. We got to see. We've been to the first part of the operation. I would like to see where these things end up and what the hell that looks like. What do you think?
Let's do it.
All right, dude. I'm down.
Well, we're in the Philly domicile, dude. You have no idea who you're going to see. This kind of shit people just wander around at this point. I mean, we're just like out here. We're doing the Chris, dude. What's going on? Sit down, will you?
What are you
Oh,
doing
my God.
over here?
Grab the mic. Throw the headset on. Oh, my goodness, brother. What's up, dude?
How you doing?
Holy heckin' crud.
Down
Dude.
here at the fucking PPA lot.
It's the best place you could be, dude. You're one of their adversaries, though, from my understanding.
Yeah. I made a whole short film about them.
What are the odds, dude? Are they looking for you? Are they coming out for you?
I think I put this dumb video I made about the PPA on YouTube, and then I got like surprising hate from people. I think the PPA's got like bots online.
Oh, they have groupies.
They do have groupies.
They
my
make
God.
$264 million a year. They better have bots
Some
online.
guy called me a rube on Twitter.
What does that even mean?
That's an old school term for
I
like
thought
a
it was
jerk off.
Oh, I thought it was like Pokemon Ruby. That's a great game, dude.
Yeah, man.
Holy shit! When did your hate for the PPA start? Did it start? Do you remember a specific event?
Nah, well, I went to school at Drexel, and I was racking up tickets.
Yeah.
So many. And then my car got towed Low key was my fault. I did park it overnight in Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
Because I got hammered. And then I woke up.
Responsible though. You didn't drive
I didn't
home.
drive, but I should have drove drunk. You know, it did cost me nearly $300.
Yeah.
$300 tow?
To get it back. Yeah. Dude.
Oh my god, dude.
They don't fuck around,
They do
man.
not fuck around at all.
I will say, I'm starting to look at the Uber prices. I might just start driving drunk, dude. At least I can listen to the music I like. I'm so sick of it's like $110 to get an Uber from Cape May to Wildwood.
Yeah,
I'm
it's wild.
sick of these bastards.
Yeah.
So we're getting screwed at both ends. We got the PPA who's giving us the business. Uber's giving us the business. I don't blame you, dude.
One time I paid a guy $175 in cash to take my car off the rig.
Wow.
Yeah.
You paid him out personally?
I paid him out personally.
Wow.
Because I was obviously he was doing something illegal. There's no doubt. He pocketed that money.
Sure.
Yeah.
But it was like 2:00 in the afternoon 2 years ago. Who carries $175 worth of cash on them in 2022?
True.
Right.
So I'm running around to like bars. There's this beer store open and everything. I had to go to a bar. They only let you take out $100 at a time. So then I had to go over to the beer store. They only let me take out $100 at a time. I'm running around, cars up on the rig. I'm like, this guy's gonna take this.
Yeah.
But I ended up giving him the $175 and he actually let it go.
Yeah.
Damn.
He dropped it.
I don't blame. I mean, that thing, like, I would like to do that. I just worry about the interaction afterwards. Like, do we high five? Do I, like, dap him up? Like, I might hug him.
He's still an enemy, in my opinion.
In my
think
opinion,
so?
I think
Even
so
then?
too,
Yeah.
Maddie. You love too easily.
Yeah, I do.
You fall in love.
I fall
paid
deeply in love,
trust
dude.
Like,
I'm too trusting.
You've never paid a hooker $175, but you pay a tow truck guy $175, and now you guys are best friends.
He's not even
No.
blowing you.
Yeah, true. That's a good point. I mean, I pay the hooker to hang out with me, just like spend some time.
I pay a hooker to tow my car.
Tow jobs.
There you go.
But we're here with Chris Aileo, dude. One of the funnest comics in Philadelphia. He did a full documentary on the PPA. We'll try to link that somewhere
Yeah, it's out there somewhere.
around here.
I watched it last night. It was really good.
It's
Thanks,
awesome.
man.
Yeah, dude, it's really funny.
What'd
Really
you learn?
It's like I don't know. They're like politically involved. They're like a Republican lobbied. They were like it was like a Democrat organization, and like then the Republicans got a hold of it. I don't even know how that works.
Yeah.
The old Donald Trump.
Something, yeah. And now, but they spent a lot of money on politics.
It's crazy.
It's a partisan organization.
Yeah.
So you were doing
Evil.
like full investigation, like going in and seeing what they were doing. I mean, you had a lot of
sort
information.
Service level Googling, but
Okay, I hear you, dude.
I
did
saw
not cite any of my sources.
I saw a screenshot of an article. I don't know where it came from, but you know what? I had to be like, you know what? Everything I see, we talk about it all the time. Everything you see on the internet is real.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
It has
So,
to be. If it's not, I'm screwed.
And I know you mentioned this in the video. That money that they make is supposed to go back to public schools.
Yeah, a portion of it. So they keep getting sued because they're supposed to give like a shitload of the money they make to like public schooling and like city infrastructure, but then they just don't. And then the city's like, hey, you owe us like $80 million. And then they're like, oh, okay. And it's been like that for years.
Holy
crazy.
shit, dude.
And then nobody knows where that money goes.
I didn't realize it was that bad.
It's really bad. Yeah.
Did you like put in any kind of like? Did anybody from the PPA respond back to you? I know you said you're getting haters, like
Nah,
commenters
dude,
and
you
stuff.
can't get in touch with them at all.
They're not real.
No, it's like a secret society over there. Yeah, it's
They
like
might
eyes
be-
wide shut.
Yeah, you really. Yeah, very.
Yeah, they're having naked
The
orgies behind
bourgeoisie
these bars.
towed my car again, dude.
Literally.
Dude, it is like, but the most hilarious thing is like, if every organization in the city of Philadelphia could run like the PPA, we'd probably be one of the greatest cities in the entire
Utopia.
world.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
If SEPTA worked like the PPA, you kidding me?
My God.
They tow cars like clockwork, and then I'm like waiting for the bus. It might have exploded 8 blocks earlier. You have no idea.
True.
It's crazy.
It is funny to call it a utopia, and we're out front of a industrial park. We're like, this could be
It's
us.
one of the
if
harshest
only.
visuals you could ever be in front of.
Wafting in porta potty fumes.
This is like when they talk about Russia and Ukraine. This is what I think Russia looks like. The entire continent.
I know.
Whatever it's called, continent, country.
And the funny thing is, we actually need the PPA to be pretty efficient for yesterday because we need the foot traffic to get people on this
True,
podcast.
I know, yeah,
So we're
we would
kind
like
of
them.
actually rooting for the PPA in a way right now.
Unfortunately, we hope they're fucking your day up so you can come and give some traffic to the podcast.
I mean, it looks like they were popping already.
Yeah, a couple people were bringing in. Yeah, an early tow like this has got to be a nightmare, dude.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
If you're at like a brunch, it's like 12:30, 12 o'clock when we're recording right now. If you're at a brunch and my car got towed, I would bring a gun to a middle school and shoot it up in the air, like not let anywhere near them. But I would be that angry, dude. I would fill with that much rage.
Dude, when I got my car towed, I had to get here at it was like 7:30 in the morning. I came here. It was me and a line of people in the office waiting to pay for our. And
Damn.
it was just the most miserable group of people.
Yeah.
But then this one lady had like a positive attitude about it, and she was like, "Oh, tough way to start my Tuesday," and we all wanted to fucking kill this bitch. We were so mad at her. We were so mad. We're like, "Fucking don't lighten up." It's just nothing to laugh about.
Well, you seem more like me. Like, did you go in there kind of like, "Hey guys, lost my old car," or were you kind of like
no,
angry?
I was like looking at the lady at the register, like, "Where's my fucking car?"
Oh, really? Very Liam Neeson
I
about
was
it.
very angry about it.
What'd you grab? Like, how much did they get you for?
It's like 250, 300.
Jesus,
See,
molasses.
I don't know, like people that might be watching from outside of Philly, it's $175, and then it's $25 on top of it for like holding your car. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like Ticketmaster. There's like there's like processing fees. You know, they charge me $30 for a Yingling. In there.
It's like, can I get spot 1A? I'll pay a couple extra dollars for that.
It really is. You're still going to see Andrew Schultz at the end. It's the worst thing, dude.
Yeah,
That's crazy, man. So we watched the video, and we're wondering, just like, is it something that it was building up in you the entire time about how furious you were, or
Yeah.
you kind of heard other stories from people? Like, is it kind of like a universal thing, like everybody's getting screwed by the PPA?
everybody's getting screwed. And I started making the video in a trance. I didn't even like set out to make it. I just was like fucking. I got one ticket, and then I recorded a video of myself cursing at my car, and then I was like, I should do something with this. And yeah, so then I finished it. But it seemed to resonate. I posted it up in Rittenhouse and I interviewed people about the PPA.
Yeah.
And yeah, pretty much everyone was very angry about it. There's one guy who was like for them, and I was like, so mad.
You're a jerk.
You're a jerk. You're not going to make it in my movie.
You're not going to make it in my YouTube movie.
What was his justification? Do you remember?
I think he was like, oh, you know, it helps city infrastructure, but you know, I don't think he realizes that it really doesn't as much as people would think.
Yeah.
And if you do look back on it and you do like 2 seconds of research, I literally read their Wikipedia page. The former guy, who I forget his name, Allen or something like that, half his family is on the board.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and also too, like apparently, I don't know how true this is, but like a pretty decent amount of like the on the street PPA workers are family related to people who work in the PPA in like a higher regard.
That's crazy.
No shit.
Yeah, it's like a mob.
Like nepotism of giving out tickets is unbelievable.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think we'll ever get a PPA worker to actually talk to us, but like, I do wonder if they feel bad.
I don't know.
Because like, I don't know. At the end of the day, like, I got a job to do, but like,
I don't know, man.
I'm
There
just
are other jobs you
ruining.
can get.
Yeah, right. I'm ruining someone's life. Like, we had a guy who was a carpenter in the union, and he's like, "I'm afraid of heights." I was like, "Well, dude, there's other jobs out there to do
Right.
in the union that'll make you stay on the
You can do
ground."
construction underground. Even. You go lower.
You can actually go lower than the ground these days, dude. It's getting unbelievable.
You could get really under it. Yeah, I don't know. One time I saw there's a PPA officer, and she was like young and like my age. She was like really pretty.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you doing? How did you get this job? Why are
That's
you
the
doing
most
this?
conflicting boner of all time.
I know, right? So I get a fear boner. Yeah.
I'd like to park my ticket in you, and she's like, "You're going to prison for sure, absolutely." There's no way
my
around
car in
it.
the Navy Yard.
I've got a body cam.
There's this guy on Instagram. He's got this Instagram page called pics of PPA cars parked illegally.
Yes.
And anytime there's a PPA car parked illegally, he just takes a photo of it.
Oh,
And
I
the
love
caption's
that.
like, fucking
Yeah.
asshole.
I love that.
Yeah.
I only had one run-in with there's a ticketing authority like in my neighborhood because there's a main street that I live near, and some lady gave me a ticket. We were at a brunch, gave me a ticket. I was driving home after a couple cocktails, gave me a ticket, and I pulled in like a spot where there's like a fire hydrant type thing, and I didn't realize I had the ticket until I pulled in that spot. Like I was trying to go grab it, whatever.
Yeah.
And the same lady that gave me the ticket was standing outside of there. She was like, "You can't even park here," and I was like, I know," and she was like, "Oh, I gave you that one, didn't I?" And I said, yeah. And she was like, "Well, you deserved it." And I called her a douchebag. I called a lady a douchebag.
A woman a douchebag?
Wow. Calling a woman a douchebag
Wow.
is actually the most powerful thing you can do.
What'd she say back?
She looked stunned. She couldn't believe what I did. Yeah, she couldn't believe my moves.
Calling a woman a douchebag is crazy.
It was really nice. And it was really like kind of visceral. Like I wasn't thinking about it beforehand. It just kind of came out. So call a woman a douchebag if you guys are...
I think the funniest part of the show is me and Cheeto are parked illegally right 10 feet,
Yeah, I
10
think
feet
we
right
are
here in
too.
front of the PPA lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That is an interesting rule, though. If you are near your car enough and you do have a folding table next to it, you can park illegally as much as you want.
That's in the book.
Yeah.
Just bring cameras and a folding table. And
That's
you
something
park
I've
it.
noticed, though. If you like kind of break the rules, they'll give you a ticket, but you feel like egregiously break the rules, they'll kind of ignore you. Like my neighbor parks on our sidewalk constantly.
And they're
Yeah.
starting to crack down on that,
I
but
guess so.
but I have people a block away from me that park on their sidewalks. The entire block does.
yeah.
And
they're
I've never
like,
seen anything.
Yeah, it's like they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does feel like a confidence thing. Like if you park so illegally, They think that you have something important going on.
Yeah, it's like when like if a hot person dresses really crazy, you're like, well, I guess that's just the style. you
Yeah,
know?
well, I hear you, brother. You and I wearing Levi's and carpenter pants. What are we doing here, dude? What the hell?
Yeah, dude, I got swamp ass. You guys are making me hot as shit right now.
Sorry about all that.
You do always
man.
have nice pants, Matt.
Thanks, man. So do you.
Thanks. Thank you.
What are you doing after this?
Gonna make out? You think it's illegal to make out in front of the PPA?
No, you have to.
Two guys making out.
What if that was the punishment? They're like, find the cutest boy.
Yeah. You either pay $300 to get your car back, you have to make out with a guy in front of all the PPA officers.
You got to kiss the cutest boy in your class.
During Pride Month, I mean, it's
it's true.
allowed.
Shout out, dude.
Yeah.
If you like, when you're paying your parking ticket, if you send a video of you kissing a guy, it's like 10% off.
They just don't go to the neighborhood. They don't tow in the neighborhood during June.
Yeah.
PP, hey!
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, man.
PP, hey, and they're like, no, we are still ticketing them for sure. Like, you're gonna tow.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Suck our toes, like toe, T-O-W.
Oh, there you go.
Wow. Look at
We're
that.
riffing. Here we go.
No,
Jesus
that's not. I
Christ.
mean, that's really
Don't let us
pretty
get hot.
homophobic to associate sucking toes with gay people. But whatever they want to do. I mean,
Is that a stereotype?
Yeah,
yeah, maybe so. I don't know.
I think you just turned
Well,
that
what do you
into a
guys do,
stereotype.
dude?
All right. Never mind, your pants are stupid. They don't even fit that well.
They're so tight around my waist I can't even breathe, dude. It sucks.
Dude, these pants I bought online, and the waist are so tight I had to cut slits. I had to cut slits in the side.
You got slit pants on right now, dude? Oh, my Lanta. Dude, that's got to be a hate crime. That's got to be
That's
a
an
hate
old
crime.
trick my mom taught me. in middle
I've
school.
never heard of that.
Yeah, dude, but I started growing out of my school pants halfway through the year. You cut slits in the side.
No kidding, dude. Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't know that that's what happens past 25 is every single day you are a brand new weight every time.
Yeah.
That's just starting to happen to me now, actually. I was
What are you, 24, 25?
24.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been pretty poor lately, so I've been skipping breakfast. And,
Really?
No, intermittent fasting.
yes, that's true. I really have been. And I've been dropping LBs.
Yeah.
Dropping them, yeah. So
The weight loss
the
secret
PPA is crazy, huh?
You see that on like TikTok, all the health and fitness guys, they're out of their minds. They're like, don't eat breakfast, don't ever call your mom.
Right.
That's loser shit.
Don't jerk off ever again.
Don't ever
It's the source of your
jerk off,
power.
dude. That's for girls.
Dude, alpha Instagram is terrible.
It's the funniest thing, though. I love every part of it.
I'm big on Andy Elliott. Do you know Andy Elliott?
Is that the
Heard
bald
him.
guy?
It's the bald guy with the hard nipples.
Yeah, dude. He's a sales guy?
He always he's like doing like a speech and he's like, take your shirt off. It's just like a guy in a polo. He's like, you're a fat fuck. And that's it. The video ends.
It is. I think it's the same guy who said that he won't hire fat people.
Yeah, he's like, if you don't have a six pack, you can't work. For me.
That's okay. That's the same guy I'm thinking of. Yeah, that
Damn.
guy is unbelievable. We have the same thing for this podcast, dude. If you don't have a six pack, you cannot sit with us. Where the hell's everybody at?
I don't know. We've already seen 3 people walk in, but I think what we haven't planned on is that they go in and get their car so that they
Drive
drive out. We got to get them. Like, we had 2 people pull up in an Uber right here. I think we just got to kind of just go nuts. Hey, you want to go on?
Well, we should lie and
spend
say
$300.
yeah. We should lie and say that the PPA is starting a podcast.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
We get shot in the head.
Yeah, well,
We get shot in the head.
What would the name be? Podcast?
PP podcast.
The PPA, yeah. Thank God we got a good guest, dude. We want to be just hanging Ted.
Ask this guy if his car's got towed.
Yeah, we'll get this guy over here.
Yeah, this guy's got money.
AC/DC hat definitely has had his car towed.
This guy is on.
This is real guerrilla journalism.
This is what we do.
That's what we
Yeah,
do,
we just
dude.
yell at you and just tell you 3 minutes.
I tried to explain it better on the.
Sir, we're doing a podcast. Have you ever had your car towed by the PPA? Yeah? You want to come on and talk about it? 3 minutes we need.
Yeah, that's all.
Say we just tell them 3 minutes.
Yeah, man.
There you
3
go.
minutes is a great. Just pick up that. What's that called? That's a microphone.
That's a microphone. That's what we call that.
How are you?
In the biz.
What's your name?
David.
David. And have you had your car towed by the PPA?
Yes.
You're not coming here right now to get it, are you?
No.
No. Okay. You just walk by the PPA, just like remember
Well,
everything.
no, I'm going to catch the bus.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Were
Tell
you
us- yeah.
were you justly towed, or do you think it was wrong?
They're assholes.
Really?
Damn right.
Why do you say that? Like, what do they do that kind of grinds your gears a little bit?
I was rightfully parked. I've got pictures and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just, I'm going through the process.
Oh, you're presently being.
They got my car right now.
That's why you're taking the bus.
Wait, they have your car currently?
Yes.
Holy shit! You must be racking up daily rent with those guys.
Yeah.
Isn't it like $25 a day?
Something like that.
Don't
But
remind them.
I'm going to end up not paying it because the pictures, and you know, not just pictures from my phone, but you know, there's cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
nowadays.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But wait. Walk us through the situation. Where was this at? Where did it happen?
This was on the Walmart.
You're talking to the mic.
Walmart over on Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, right on.
Not too far from
Yeah.
here.
Were you in
And,
the parking lot?
and in the same spot, about a block from there, I had my bicycle chained up, and somebody cut the chain and stole the bike.
Maybe you should stop
So-
going to that Walmart, sir.
Yeah.
The Walmart might be the issue. Yeah. So do you take those pictures to them, or you kind of just have them for backup for whatever you confront them about it?
That, and I can also put them on their website or email them to them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they give a shit?
They don't give a shit about the common person. If you're a politician or rich, maybe.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So have they? What's the last kind of communication you've had with these guys?
Well, the last communication, excuse my French, they were like, fuck you, pay or fight.
Damn.
So when do you have to fight? When's your court date? Maybe we'll show up and fight for you.
I'm not sure yet. I haven't got anything in the mail yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
How long ago did you get towed?
Almost 2 weeks ago.
Damn.
Wow,
So now you
man.
got to ride the bus because you're also your bike. I'm sorry for laughing, but
And Uber and Lyft and all
Jeez,
that.
so
what a
this is
nightmare,
costing
man.
you a pretty
Well,
fucking
I'm
penny.
keeping the receipts for everything, and I'm going to
Nice.
ask them to reimburse
There you
me.
go.
Absolutely. Good for
I'm
you,
also
dude.
hoping to get somebody terminated.
Oh, you're up for revenge.
Anyone fired.
Terminator.
I don't even care who.
The secretary, whoever it takes, dude.
How many?
I got to get going. So.
Okay, but over under 1.5 people you get terminated, will you be happy?
No, I mean, I won't be happy even if I get my money back and somebody's terminated. No amount of money can buy a second of time.
Got
That's
it.
right. That's right.
I like that. And you can leave us with that.
And we bought a second of time from you, man. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
that. Appreciate that, man.
Have a good one, brother.
Time is money. Damn. Enjoy the bus. Sorry you got to take it.
Enjoy the bus.
That guy's going on a
This is the
hero's.
most bully thing.
I like the bus. So maybe I think of the bus differently than you do.
That guy's been robbed of every mode of transportation. Like they took my shoes.
They cut off my feet.
I used to have Heelys, but
I
they
had a
took those
wheelchair.
too.
Threw that in the dumpster.
Heelys. Yeah, Skechers, if you're out there watching this, please get this man some Heelys while he's fighting the PPA. But that's the kind of bullshit.
They really are. They're out of their minds, dude. It's insane.
What do they get out of screwing that guy? You know?
That guy's a
Nice
good
guy.
guy, man.
He was a cool guy.
Yeah.
He's the best guy, man. What murder?
He's literally walking in a zigzag line.
Serpentine
But
pattern.
it's okay.
He's trying to confuse the PPA.
It's got to be a bummer, dude. Getting towed, and then we stop him for a podcast. He's like, I mean, I have to get to the bus. They're on a schedule. So
Yeah.
I hate to play like devil's advocate and kind of support the PPA in the same question, but like half the people that hate the PPA is it's our fault.
yeah, of course.
Like I got a ticket the other day because the registration was up. That was my fault. The registration's been up for 2 months.
I don't understand that though. What
I
does
don't think you should be allowed to do
registration
that.
got to do with anything?
Yeah, I don't get that
I don't
either.
know. They're allowed to do it now.
That's crazy. That's my business.
Like if police, yeah, exactly.
What do you
Like
give
if
a
I want
shit?
to, if I want to drive an illegal car, let the cops pull me over, and then oh shit, now your registration's out. Like you shouldn't be going around and being like, hey, you don't have a red sticker, you need a green sticker. Like
I had a joke about that in my stand-up. It would be like if they're like, you need a haircut, so we're going to give you a ticket. It's like, what? I'm not. This has nothing to do with you at all. This is my hair. I don't understand.
I usually like. I guess it makes sense. Like you could look at somebody and say, "Oh, they're parking here wrong," or they're doing something like pretty blatantly illegal. The signs in Philly are unbelievable.
Oh, they're so confusing.
It's like a fucking bridge troll.
Yep.
They're like, you can park here if you answer my
Speaking
riddle
of-
3.
here's Hitler.
Oh, yeah, right. God.
Damn, dude, they've been cleaning up. This is the 4th one they've gotten since we've. Dude, someone's got to be tipping them off. They just opened at noon and they've got 4 already.
I don't understand.
This is like
cleaning
car
up.
cucking, dude. It's like watching a bigger,
Who is this
stronger
person
car
behind
take
the
your
wheel?
car.
Do you
Wow.
think? Do you think they have a power ranking system in the PPA? Like, oh, Troy was awesome this year.
Sure. I'm sure they got mad incentives.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah. Do you think they have like Madden attributes? Like, Derek's got 99
Yeah, he's a
awareness.
99 overall car tower. I would love to get a hold of that, like, you know, internal politics.
The
of
data,
PPA.
yeah.
Yeah, I want to know.
Chris, wave to that guy.
Yo.
This guy's windows tinted.
He's mad tinted.
I'm scaled. Hey, man.
Oh, wait.
Just come on.
You want to come on the podcast?
It's PPA podcast.
I don't know if he's waving back.
Oh, it's a lady.
So, oh, wow.
Honda Accord, no hubcap, definitely was towed. Definitely doesn't
Yeah,
work for the PPA.
Same time next week type of car? Yeah.
I would love to know, and I think you were talking about internal records, who has like the most tickets? Like, what is the amount of money for the tickets? You got to think it's probably like a government employee, probably the mayor. The mayor probably parks wherever the fuck they want. UPS apparently, like doesn't pay their tickets. FedEx doesn't pay their tickets. They'll just park wherever they park.
Is the PPA ticketing UPS trucks?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
That's crazy.
yeah. And they'll just drive until they like fly off
That's pretty
the windshield.
Cool.
We had when I was in college, I had a professor that said that him and his wife she went to UPenn and he didn't, which he always kind of glossed over.
Yeah.
And he said that he would go park to go visit her all the time. And he would just get tickets every time, like, whatever, I don't care. And they went to go get married. So you had to go to like a court to get married. And they were like, you can't get married until you pay these outstanding tickets.
What?
And they've accrued interest because it was like 20 years later. And they went to go get married. He was like, you owe like $7,000.
Holy shit.
Because he said he got a ticket like every week for like 12 weeks straight.
You legally can't be in love until
You cannot fall in love with her.
you couldn't possibly be in love with the amount of debt you have. Pay it off.
You're
gonna marry this guy? He's got $7,000 in tickets.
I was like 19 and I heard that and I was like, what a scumbag. I never parked anywhere before. I was like, oh my God, dude. They have people
You're pro
like this.
PPA.
I was pro
Dude, you're
PPA.
a
When I was 19, dude, I was pro PPA. I was PPA.
Every teenager goes through a Pope PPA phase. We've all been there. We've all been there.
Our mom storms in our bedroom, goes, what is this? We're like, they're just fake tickets, Mom, I promise.
Hey, move to the city, you get radicalized.
Can we get a tower? Oh my God, I would love to get a tow person.
It did. Like, dude, that guy just came in and now he's going all the way back. Like, it's insane.
Can you believe they put Jesus on that thing?
Wow.
Forgive them, Father. They know not what they do.
This is a company that killed Jesus. They would crucify our Lord.
They've killed Jesus and they've killed Jesus.
The CEO of the PPA is Pontius Pilate.
Punches Parkless, dude. Come on, guys. Let's have a blast.
All right. I know a guy who he had so many tickets he was going to get booted, but he had an old license plate and put it over his current license plate. Because the way they get boots out is like they got a guy drives by and scans all the license plates. So he put one over it, and so they never.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's kind of like when you leave the ticket on your car when you drive places, so they don't ticket you. They just put it over top of it.
Oh yeah, that doesn't.
I've tried that a few times, and never.
I've actually. I guess I'm going to be the devil's advocate guy here on this podcast today. I actually left my car in a 2-hour spot for 36 hours one time and never got ticketed.
Wow.
Which is insane.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
Wow. Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. I couldn't believe it.
Were you like walking to your car expecting to see something there?
Oh, I was expecting to see like 3 tickets there.
Yeah.
And I would have been like, you know what? That's my fault. But
Wow.
I didn't get one. So it's like that's the thing where it's like they work so efficiently, and then you get a break. Now I don't want to talk positively about the PPA, but at that time,
you're actually might be a mole, dude. You've had a lot of good stories about the PPA here. You might be back in the blue.
Yeah, when the podcast is over, he puts on a PPA hat and just walks back into the.
Anyway, fellas, you guys get off the property.
I gotta clock in. Here he comes.
You want to jump on again for a little bit?
Anytime to
Catch your podcast.
it's called Men at Work. It's on. Yeah, actually. Yeah,
There you
from
go.
the land down under. Yeah. So it's called Men at Work. It's on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram. Listen to it while you're on the bus.
He's like, my phone just got stolen down there, so
PPA took that too.
he's come back, his hat's gone.
Damn.
See, this is what the PPA is doing.
Yeah.
Like one of our greatest citizens has to walk up and down Oregon Ave.
No one should have to do this.
No.
No,
In
dude.
85 degrees. I'm sweating sitting here.
It's like the Trail of Tears. This is horrible.
That dude's.
I guess it is kind of like the Silk Road when you think about it.
Think about it.
So I wonder, like, so you talked about in the doc, they're not like a actual government entity. They're their own thing.
Yes, I believe so.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't even know how that's allowed.
Yeah, they're like a for-profit.
That means we could just do whatever. You know?
True. What are we
We could
doing?
become the PPA.
What could we do to? We could just work against the PPA. We're an organization.
We could be the meter
give them
maids.
tickets.
Just take the tickets away, and they're like, you cannot do that.
Yeah.
So when you pay the ticket, where does the money go? To
That's-
them?
We just talked about. It's supposed to go to public schools and infrastructure.
I know, but they
Yeah.
said that as like a side kind of bar. But I guess like they're saying, of course, we need to retain some of the profits. Is that
They
what
pay. I guess they pay them to their people and run their business. But
Board members.
they've got a lot of millions every year. It's like $80 million of like undocumented money. Like nobody knows what's being done with that.
Jesus.
But people think it's used for like lobbying for politics.
Oh.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah.
we should become politicians?
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
That's kind of a long game. Become a politician, kind of make nice with the PPA, get all their money, and then use it to fund.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We should get rid of
long
these.
ploy.
A long
Yeah.
ploy.
I like that.
Become a PP politician. Let's get this guy across the street over here.
Yeah. Hey.
Hello, sir.
Oh, he's coming.
Yeah. The people
He gets
like
hit by a car.
I thought I should.
Never mind, actually.
And that car gets towed.
They're dragging him off the back. His family's got to pay to get him out of the lot.
What were you doing over there?
I just come back from the market.
We thought you had lost your car and it might be in here, so that's why we waved you over.
Yeah, we're talking about the cars. Yeah.
No problem.
Have you been towed before? Or you ever lost your car or anything like that?
Not yet. Never.
Oh wow.
Not yet. You're expecting it though. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
You think it might happen. Yeah. No kidding.
Thank you. Enjoy your hockey.
Oh.
Can I take a picture of your event?
Only if you come
sure.
talk to us for a little bit. If you come talk to us for a little bit, you can take a picture.
Oh, he wants a picture of the. Oh, okay. He wants a picture of that so he knows where to go when his car
Sorry
gets
about that,
towed.
brother.
See ya.
Just takes a selfie and then leaves. You know, I feel like Philly's got a lot of like blue collar, very conservative guys, but the PPA turns people full Antifa.
Yeah.
You know, like PPA could flip like my dad to full blown, dyes hair blue.
You get a union guy, gets a ticket, and he's like, we should have socialized health care now that I think about it.
Good. Oh my God.
You don't mean that. You're just upset.
Is that the U-Haul or was that?
That was a U-Haul.
That was a U-Haul.
That lady just screamed at the top of her lungs.
That's the rage
Was that
they
at us
feel
or the
from the
PPA
PPA.
lot? I don't know which one.
She had to buy a U-Haul because her car got jacked.
She yelled and pointed
Is
over
it the
us.
PPA or three white guys on a podcast? She's screaming, no!
Not a great compliment.
Stop! Too many!
I got a ticket for getting in a car accident before. That was my fault. They give you a ticket.
They give you a ticket for a car accident?
Yeah.
How does that, like, they just drove by and they're like, fuck you, eat shit?
I was pulling out of my parents' neighborhood back in the Dizzy, and I hit a lady making a left, and they pulled in, and we were both sitting in my neighborhood, called the cops. The lady was really milking it. She fell out of her car. I swear to God, she opened the door and fell out of her car. Of course, she's wearing a white tank top with stains on it. No airbags deployed, by the way. There's no reason to fall out of the car. And I get out, I'm like, hey, you okay? Are you okay? And she won't answer. I'm like, are you good? And she was like, Cops come. You know, they take care of them, whatever. Do you need an ambulance? Of course she needs an ambulance. And then they go like, all right, well, that was your fault. So here's $300 worth of tickets and a court summons.
What?
Yeah, I had to go to court.
Wow. You show up? You had to, like, go physically?
I had to go to court. And the courthouse. What's that?
You wear a suit for that?
No, I didn't know what to wear. I panicked.
Okay.
So my mom got mad at my pants.
You wore a full Michael Jordan Bulls uniform.
I walked in with my cock and balls, and I said, your balls in your court, literally, dude.
Went to Party City, got a Hulk.
You show up naked, but you're wearing dress shoes.
I was wearing a 1998 Power Rangers costume.
Yeah, what do you wear to court? Huh?
Yeah, I went there. My parents got kicked out of the fucking courtroom because they kept yapping. They were like talking about me. I was like standing. I swear to God, I was like standing in the line to go to the judge, and he's like, "You're erased. You're out. Not erased. Not erased. Not erased. Not erased."
Our bitch fucking kid can't drive.
Yeah. No, my parents got kicked out, and then we went and got breakfast.
Be nice, Matthew. Nothing
Cool.
good happens down here, really, in this neck of the city.
Yeah, we're surrounded by U-Haul places, abandoned factories, UPS stops,
Got that
and
album
IKEA.
cover from that one Pink Floyd album.
Oh, wow, really?
Nah, it just looks right.
Oh, shit. I was like, fuck, that's awesome.
We are recording at a Call of Duty map, so this is pretty unbelievable, dude.
Hey. Oh, my God.
Imagine towing that thing.
You just towed a bus full of kids. It's a rule, sir. Whatever's in the vehicle comes from us.
Banging on the window.
Please, please. It's hot out.
Crack a window. What'd you do, honey? Towed a couple trucks. Also, I have 8 Filipino kids that are now ours.
We wave her down. She lifts a Miller Lite. She's like, they're good, man. They're good.
Worst way to spend Pacific Islander awareness month.
Is that what this is? I don't know.
It's a lot of things, June.
We do have a lot going
I
on.
was
Yeah.
asked about that thing.
Well, how do you plan to celebrate Pride Month, dude? I know you're kind of a bigot. What do you usually do?
I've been seeing this lady, and she's got a couple friends that are gay.
Yeah.
And they're doing. That sounded so weird the way I put that.
She's friends with a couple queers, see?
Yeah, she rolls with some queers.
Some nefarious fellows.
Yeah. They're a little goofy, but, you know.
Talk weird, but, you know, I let it go.
They're having a pride party today. I might roll through that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shout slurs.
Yeah.
I'll roll there like you're going to go. You're not going to roll through with a car.
I'm gonna get one of these PPA cars and, you know, enjoy the splendors of the community.
Nice.
Of course.
There's our guy. He's still waiting for the bus. I think he finally found it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there he is. We are witnessing a guy's worst day ever.
Yeah, we're like, isn't it funny to us?
Isn't it hilarious how your life sucks right now?
Things seem on the down and down.
Yeah.
If I was having his day, I'd be crying.
Do you cry a lot? Are you a crier?
You know, I didn't cry for years, and then I've been crying lately.
Really?
Yeah.
To what?
Movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know The Holdovers? You see the movie The Holdovers?
I watched the first 10 minutes.
Sobbed.
Yeah, it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
love to watch that. My go-to is Manchester by the Sea.
Oh, yeah. I've heard that's a big bummer.
Oh, boy.
I've never been able to watch that.
Just don't even watch the movie. Just watch greatest acting compilations when you're drunk with your roommate, and you'll we would sit on my couch, me and my roommate, 28-year-old men, crying and hiding it from each other while watching compilations.
That's cool.
Yeah, man.
Me and roommates have been getting drunk, then we've been watching midget wrestling on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
What are those guys up to?
There's a whole league. It's pretty popular.
Yeah.
And they do it in Atlantic City. We're thinking about going. You guys should do a podcast.
Yeah, just
there.
found our new next.
I need a high chair, but.
Sorry, can you scoot in? Get the yellow pages.
Yeah, I guess getting a midget in a high chair and watching them push around Cheerios on the table would be kind of fun.
But they're pretty good. They got personas. It's like WWE. And
Yeah.
Wow. Damn. They all have like. Do they all take off of like wrestlers that are like popular? Like.
I know the one's name is Hot Rod.
Okay.
And there's Psycho.
Come on, dude. Come on.
Psycho.
You can't be Hot Rod if you're a little tiny guy, dude.
Yeah. It always goes by Hot Wheels. Yeah.
4 foot and Undertaker.
There he is.
There you go.
Stone Cold's still growing.
Yeah. There you go.
Double H. There you go.
Yeah. Test one, two. Yeah, come on. Dude, we've been looking for you, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Put
right
those
there.
headphones on,
take
grab
a
the
seat.
mic.
Hold on, hold up.
We got it here.
Mom, we got real shit to talk about right now.
Put you on speaker real quick.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah. So were you were you there? Were you getting your car back?
No, I'm dropping some people off.
Oh yeah.
I work at the airport, so
Oh.
I'm dropping a rental off and they need to come here.
Yeah.
Oh, they were dropping a runoff and then they had to come pay their parking tickets?
They said they got their car tool and their daughter prom dress was in the car, so
Oh, wow.
they going through it right now.
So-
No way.
Damn.
They want the dress more than they want the car. So
Yeah.
They're not giving them the dress out?
no,
Wow.
wouldn't even give them the dress out the car.
It's like
But
fucking
me,
take it.
I get tickets on my block almost every day, man.
Yeah.
Like from PPA, like the same guy, Jay Jacobs. I'm out to get you, Jay Jacobs. I ain't gonna lie. Damn, bro, he got me probably like $200 worth of tickets in like just this week alone.
So it's on site for Jay Jacobs.
On
So you
site
know
for
his
Jay
name?
Jacobs. Yeah.
Damn.
He come every single morning. I wish I had my car so I could show y'all the tickets, but
Now I want to ask you, why don't you just move the car?
because I get off so late,
Got it.
and my
Yeah.
block is so small. I live in West Philly.
Yeah.
So people literally park in the middle of the street
Yeah.
Right.
for the night. But like on my block, it's so small that people. I live right off of a main block, Chestnut Street. If y'all familiar with
Yeah,
it. Y'all
yeah,
familiar
yeah,
with Chestnut
sure.
Street. So everybody parks from Chestnut Street on my block.
Yeah.
When it's early, but by the time I get off work, there's nowhere to park.
Wow.
So I gotta park on the sidewalk. If not the sidewalk, you literally gotta park 2-3 blocks away. But it's like 11, 12 at night, and it's like you in the middle of the hood. It's 60th Street, 60th
Right.
for Chestnut. So that's not something that you really look forward to doing. So
And Jacobs doesn't understand that.
Jacob
You
don't
try to reason with this
understand
guy
that,
at all?
man.
Yeah.
No, I tried to actually catch him, but the day I woke up super early to catch him, he didn't come. So he know what he doing.
You
Though.
gotta set a trap.
Yo, man, I gotta set a trap. I actually wrote on one of the tickets that he gave me, and said, "Listen, give me a break. There's nowhere to park, man." Like
Yeah.
so he could see it when he come to give me another ticket, but
Damn.
he ain't give me one that time.
What's
so.
he look like? Is he an older guy, younger
I don't even
dude?
know,
You don't even
man.
know.
No
Man,
idea.
so
Don't
it's
even
just
know.
Jay Jacobs.
I hope
Man,
somebody
wow.
know what he look like. If you know what he look like, write me on Instagram. Cash out Rondo. Send me a picture of him. Cash out Rondo _ So
Damn.
Yeah.
You afraid your car's gonna get booted anytime, or you ever get towed?
no, I don't got too many wrecked up tickets. I ain't had my car for that long. So
Yeah.
I just go in there, dispute them. If they don't do that, I think you go to court, talk to a judge or something like that. But it's just like a headache going through that whole process, you know.
Does he do it to everybody, or do you think it's just you? You feel like singled out at all?
Like I don't feel singled out, but I feel like he know which areas where people don't have any parking. So
Yeah.
he like, soon as he clock in, get his work vehicle, he like, I'm gonna go to these spots where I know people always park on the sidewalk. I don't know if they get what is it called?
Oh, so you
Like
know parking
commission?
on your
Commission based
yeah.
off of how many tickets
Yeah.
they get or whatever, but
Gotta.
he literally knows the area to the point where he like, all right, this is where I'm gonna go.
Right.
These the hot spots. I
a
know
menace.
people parking on the sidewalk around here, so.
So if you could describe where you park at normally, like what's it look like? Are you said you're on the sidewalk a little bit, or
on
is
the
it?
sidewalk? Like,
'cause there's nowhere
I put
else to
my
go.
entire car on the sidewalk. Like in
Wow.
front of my house is a section that I made is like a little personal parking spot in
Yeah.
front of my house.
Yeah.
I think. Let me see. think I got a picture, as a matter of fact.
Oh wow.
If you got a picture, that'd be great.
Not of my
visual.
car, but where everybody parks.
Yeah.
What would you say to him if you just ran into him like in broad day? Like, what would you say?
I don't even know, honestly, bro.
Like, are you gonna be angry? Because he's just doing it for you.
I'm gonna be angry, but it's to the point where it's nothing you can really do because it's so deep
Yeah.
that it don't even start with Jay Jacobs. Like,
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
It start way deeper than that. Like, it start with the city. So it's like, what can you do unless you get a million people rallied up and
Right.
actually make a change, make something happen different.
Yeah.
But
We should start ticketing them.
exactly.
When they pull up, just like put some shit on their windshield.
All right, so this is the block next to my block. That's Ludlow, but you can see all the cars parked on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
And he
Right.
comes down that block like 7 in the morning and literally ticket everybody, bro.
Damn,
Yeah.
so
I appreciate y'all for being out here too, actually doing this.
Trying to
bro.
spread the word.
Like,
Yeah, man.
I was literally thinking a couple days ago, like, damn, how the hell can I like get to this guy Jay Jacobs or something like, or just like express myself about this because it's crazy, bro. It's like people go to work and make $100 to $200 a day, and then it's like throughout the week you getting $200, $300 worth of tickets. It's like,
Can I ask you how much money you got wrapped up in tickets?
well, I jinxed myself honestly because I brought this car beginning of the year, and I was telling somebody like, dang, I'm doing good. I didn't get no tickets all year.
Yeah.
As soon as I say that, he starts swooping around my block. So I literally just racked up like 5 tickets in a week.
Jeez.
What are they going at? Like 40, 50?
51 apiece.
God damn, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Clip.
And
And
it's
it's
like you
residential,
come
too.
out and there's nothing you could do because it's just a ticket on your car.
gone.
Yeah.
You can't talk to nobody. You call the police station, try to figure stuff out. They don't care for real to help
Right.
you. They just like, oh, we don't know what to tell you.
You said you work at an airport, right?
Yeah. I work at Enterprise, yeah.
They run the PPA runs out of there. You ever talk to somebody there like, yo, you know a dude named Jay Jacobs? I like to have one word with
No,
him.
because I know PPA is so like big. It's different sections throughout the city or whatever.
Yeah.
So I know if I ask somebody up at the airport, they probably not gonna know Jay Jacobs that patrols West Philly.
You gotta
or
find one
whatever the
person
case
and
may
like
be.
offer him something. You know?
Yeah. They gotta make
man.
it harder.
It's-
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, what do you
man.
do at the airport? You security or?
I'm a customer service rep. I return vehicles. Basically, when they return, I return.
So you're kind of part of like a parking kind of thing, yeah?
Yeah,
Yourself.
I move vehicles, travel throughout the city and everything, all like that, all day, stuff like that.
Wow.
I will say I do feel guilty that we're talking about parking tickets and we just force you to park illegally.
Hey, I'm right here though. That's the
man.
only thing.
Yeah.
Once you right here, you could be on the scene.
That's
They ain't
true.
gonna, they'll leave. They'll leave you alone.
I'm sure we've been parked here for about 2 hours
here?
illegally. Yeah.
Oh yeah, y'all good. Y'all
Yeah.
ain't gonna do nothing. Y'all right out PPA with it. We're like, yeah,
We wouldn't have to go far if they did tell us.
yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do nothing for sure.
Jay
I'm
Jacobs
definitely-
is on site, brother.
We're looking for you, dude.
It's on site, Jay Jacobs.
And we know you're
See
probably
this,
a good
man.
guy, but we will put our
Stop
mitts on
bullying
you.
my man.
He gonna
Yeah.
be like, God
Leave him
damn it.
alone, dude.
Yeah.
Hey man, but I definitely gotta get back to work.
Yeah, man.
So I ain't gonna stay around too long. I
That's all
appreciate
right.
y'all.
Take it
man.
easy.
Thanks for hopping on,
My
man.
name is
Seriously.
Ryan,
Thank
yeah.
you, bro.
I make custom rugs too if y'all interested.
All right,
Shout
shout
out
out.
to you at the.
Richoff Rugs _ Richoff _ Rugs. That's what it's called. Rugs with a Z. So
I like that.
follow me. Hit me up for a rug, man.
All
I
right.
appreciate
Hell
y'all.
yeah, man.
And, and thank you to your mom for coming on too.
Thanks again, man. Thank you, man.
Take care.
Appreciate it, dude.
Good people. Good people that are just out there hard working and then they get docked $255 worth of tickets.
I know.
It's insane. It almost makes me sad.
Doesn't make me sad. That's crazy. He's saying, he's almost got like a day of a week of pay.
Yeah.
Is toward just parking your car.
It's insane.
The system, man.
It is crazy, dude. I don't know how you guys deal with it being the Philly boys.
I know. We're not coming to South Jersey. Don't even try to sell
Just
South Jersey.
come to South Jersey and hang out, dude. My mom's cool as hell.
You live with your mommy?
No, but she's around the corner. I can get in
All
touch
right.
with her.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ask this guy, Chris, how many people he takes a week to PPA.
Excuse me, sir. How many people a week do you take here? Too many? Wow.
No good.
No good? Have you gotten towed before?
Oh yeah, 3 years ago.
You were in a handicap?
3 minutes.
Gone. Wow.
I love that. Go on.
Yeah, they towed his taxi.
Yeah, you can't. How does a taxi get towed?
It's like towing your business.
That's screwed up, dude. That's wrong. Yeah.
Towing a house.
Yeah.
They're going for everybody, dude. That's unbelievable.
It's a man's livelihood.
You can't tow a
Imagine you're
taxi.
at work and you're on break and come back, your work's gone.
I just sneezed. I'm so sorry. I'm like an idiot that whole time.
they towed your whole business. The fuck? The meter's still running?
Start towing
Who's paying
employees.
for that?
Come back to your corporate shop. They towed my desk.
Yeah, my desk is gone. Fuck, my keyboard. That's crazy.
Holy shit.
what I would do is if I was running for mayor or something, I would for 3 months I'd pay everyone's tickets.
Ooh, that's good.
Shit.
And I'd have to get a lot of funding. But
It's gonna be so expensive, dude.
Put a sign like scan this QR code. It's on me
A super PAC just to pay tickets. It's like $4 million.
for a week.
God.
Damn.
Dude, that would definitely win you some votes, though. Easily
Absolutely.
win you some votes. That could get you a good district.
Holy moly, man! That is crazy. Just all day on the Lord's Day too.
On the Lord's
Yeah.
Day, it's
Hey now. Yeah, I guess I can sing a little bit.
Dude, don't do it. This is way above your
you're
pay
on
grade.
fire. I guess I could just sing on.
I do that to my girlfriend almost every morning. I'm
You
like,
sing to her.
hey. Then I hit her with like the, can you believe what you're hearing?
Me and my roommate, he plays guitar and I play drums. We're both awful. And we went to, we prepaid for a studio session.
What?
Dude. There's
Why?
there's a rehearsal studio in Grays Ferry.
Yeah.
It's like $20 an hour. You can go in there and just jam out. And I recorded it, and we were listening it back in the car on the way home. It was so bad. And I like found like the best 40 seconds of it.
Yeah.
And I like texted it to the crowd and sing, and I was like, "What do you think?"
Hey, dumbasses. We're next up.
Did you feel like awesome in the moment, though?
In the moment, I was like, "I think I could drop everything and start a band."
That's awesome, though. Dude, delusion is what it's about.
It was so fun.
Yeah, there's a couple times. I remember I sang to my dad one time when I was like 9, and he told me I was nasally. I swear to God. My sister was like, Matt can sing. And I was like, yeah, I guess I'm a bit of an artist. And then I sang in front of my dad at Christmas time, and he told me I was nasally.
What'd you go with?
Last Christmas by Wham.
See, that's your dad.
Last. He's like, yeah, a little nasally.
Is he coming out right now?
Yeah, I think so. I can release them.
Singing to your dad.
I did. I sang for real with my eyes closed because I was nervous. So think about your dad having to stare at some 9-year-old
What was
redhead.
he doing? Like just watching the Phillies?
Like relaxing,
You're
like
standing-
having a good
you're
night.
standing perpendicular to him.
I think I caught him like fresh off a fight with my mom. So he's like coming off with like angry energy. And he's like, go.
I'm going to save the marriage. The power.
And I snapped. I know I snapped.
The power of my voice.
Like keep
Takes your toys back.
Santa's not real.
Gay ass
He's like, I'm
son.
taking your bike back. I was never using that anyway, Daddy.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you could have had a totally different life if your dad would have been like, oh my God, we got to get you some lessons.
I know. Well, he was the same guy. Yeah, he was my dad was a mixed bag. Said I was a bad singer, told me that I could beat Allen Iverson in one-on-one when I was 9. He swear to God. We went to a game, he's like, if you believe in yourself, you can do it.
Yeah,
I was like,
but
I think you're just racist.
Yeah, but dad's hated Allen Iverson.
He has no fundamentals.
Yeah.
Just shoots 30 times a game, doesn't even pass the
Selfish
ball.
ball player.
He's a showboater.
Never seen him set a pick once. It's like, Dad, he just won the MVP.
Yeah, man, I put the Snow in Eric Snow.
Yeah, he led George Lynch, Eric Snow, and Aaron McKee to the NBA Finals, Dad.
Yeah.
Todd McCulloch was the backup center.
Yeah, that was the first time I remember that I did that. I got embarrassed again, talking about the story.
Yeah, my dad does love bringing up obscure white Phillies or like Philadelphia sports figures.
Yeah.
Like Curly Blacksmith was unbelievable. I'm like, what?
Curly Blacksmith. It's a character in Skyrim. Show me your wares.
I wonder if this whole lot exploded. If like they would have to give everyone a car.
Oh, you think like an Oprah type of thing?
You know, like could that be like a form of like Robin Hooding? Like if a rich guy caught in a drone strike on the PPA lot, and then they were just liable to pay everyone's car back.
That's actually even more. Can you get rich enough to call in drone strikes? Or does that have to be government?
I mean,
You have to know a guy, but
they have all these weapons stockpiled that they're not using. They might as well.
Yeah. I wonder if we could start calling in drone strikes. Or at least just try it.
I mean, we were kind of talking about it earlier.
Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't say this on the internet.
Just call it 911. I'd like to report a drone strike. Latitude 3468, longitude 8273.
Yeah, my dad said I'm nasally. Can you call in a drone
We've
strike?
implicated ourselves in many crimes. throughout this podcast.
It's
Yeah.
Fuck the PPA, dude. I hate the PPA so much.